See, whether the nation is ready or not is a very large question. But having said that, in the last 2-3 years, we have seen immense progress in this entire space. And especially if you see certain data around use of social media channels across, especially tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, also tier 4 towns actually. Also, you will observe that the growth in adoption is manifold, and it has compounded over a period of time. Incrementally, if you also look at data of use of UPI today, that's also an evidence to show that how the population across multiple demographies, especially in the other tiers, especially in Bharat, is using digital to their advantage. So typically, right or wrong, or ready or not ready, may be a very large answer, but I am sure we are progressing towards a larger digital economy going forward. I would not be able to comment on the industry as a whole, but from my perspective, from our bank perspective, to quite some extent, we are more of a build versus a buy bank. So we build most of our infrastructure and we build most of our capabilities to a large extent, and create more and more solutions which are customized to our customer base internally, rather than buying off technology from outside. So yes, there are, it's actually a healthy mix, I would say. I mean, it's wrong to say that we build everything, but it's a healthy mix. We don't go blindfold in terms of buying off infrastructure or large systems, but there are spaces that we buy, and but however, there are a lot of things that we are doing in-house which are not normally done in-house by many of my peer banks that I know. So typically, creating a typical CDP of our own, which is something which is our own setup, and we have built it up, and we collaborated with Google to build it ourselves. So something like this is happening. Some banks are doing in this direction, but I can't comment purely from an industry perspective. So of course, there is a focus towards tier 2 and tier 3, not only from a bank client acquisition perspective, but also from an inclusion perspective. So we are building solutions which support tier 2s and tier 3s from an experience point of view or engagement point of view, and also products tuned to that kind of market. So if you look at things like use of vernacular, use of voice, these are technologies which are emerging very fast, and they are actually supporting a lot of digital adoption, especially in the in markets like tier 2 and tier 3. So that is something that we are also working around and adopting, so that we can provide customer interfaces which are enabled with voice and the entire vernacular medium, so that we can actually engage that kind of client base on that side.